Shay.
And this is Shanae.
And this is Streaming While Black presents HVILLE.
HVILLE.
Yes, we have come to the end.
Woo.
We're on the season finale. And we know that they got picked up for another season. So we're all excited about that. I don't know when we gonna get another season because we are still in a motherfucking plague. So shit's gonna work.
I hate to see them go though. It was good.
Yeah, it really was good.
It was really good.
I expected it was gonna be at all.
It was really good.
All right, so let's start off with the synopsis.
All right.
This particular episode. So this is the season finale again. It's called Murda Night. And the synopsis follows. Folks from Biloxi to Atlanta pack out the pink to see two shining stars ascend to the heavens on a truly unforgettable night. Meanwhile, autumn's past. Finally.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what did you think of this episode?
I thought it was really, really good. I thought it was a really good episode. It was better than the last episode because, you know, the last one was like very mediocre. So, I mean, I kind of expected a little bit more than what we got, but it was really good. It was really good.
When you expected a little bit more, what did you expect?
I wanted to, I don't know, I think I kind of wanted to see Love Murder and oh boy kind of like really like get it in and be together. I wanted to see them like be together, like in a relationship. And then I wanted to also see like, wanted to find out what was going to happen with the P-Valley, which we got to find out what happened with that, which is really good. We'll get into that later.
Okay.
We'll get into that later. But I think I wanted a little bit more. Like I expected like a big bang at the end. Okay. And I don't know what I expected, but just something really good. Something really good. What did you think?
I liked it. I agree. It was definitely better than the last episode. There's some things that I did not really expect, things that I forgot about. Like I forgot about the talent promoter from the record label. I forgot that he was supposed to show up at some point. So when
do you know? I didn't even know who he was. So I didn't know who he was. So I'm gonna cut you off, but I didn't even know. I'm like, what did I miss in the beginning? Like, so I must have missed something that you caught because I didn't know who the hell he was.
Remember, they was in the champagne room.
Okay.
And it was Lil Murder, because he's back. I'm in Little Murder again. But it was Little Murder and Keyshawn, and they were in one of the champagne rooms or VIP room with this dude. Mm-hmm. There was a talent scout. You don't remember that part?
Oh, I don't remember that part.
Okay.
I have to go back and watch it. Okay. Are you talking about when they first? Oops, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. Are you talking about when they first, when Little Murder first came to P-Valley, and they were all in the room together?
No.
And they were. Okay. Well, see, I don't know.
I'm talking about within this last episode.
Yeah, I remember when they were all in the room talking, and then
and the dude was talking to Keyshawn like, yeah, what about you? And we could do this and we could do that. He was the dude from the record label.
When is that the time when Uncle Clifford walked in? Yeah. And rubbed him? Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. So I know what you're talking about.
All right. To answer my own question, what did I like? I liked the episode. It was definitely better than the other episode, the previous episode. There were some things going on that like I said, I forgot that the talent scout dude was coming. Totally forgot that shit. Little Murder's manager, remember, manages the funeral homes.
Yes.
So he brought the talent scout for Little Murder. Okay? So that was that whole. We'll get further into that, but that whole scene was interesting.
Very interesting.
Was it last episode where Keyshawn's baby daddy and Diamond get into it?
Yes.
That
was this last episode. Yeah, that was very interesting. I was like, whoop, but the white boy got hands though.
That's why it was interesting.
At the hands. I didn't expect that.
Really?
I expected him to get his ass whooped. And I was like, whoa, he is hanging in there. He gave old Diamond a run for his money.
I'm trying to think of what else before we get into the good shit. I think that was really it because, like, we don't know what's going to happen with Gidget. They just kind of left her hanging. We don't know exactly what's going to happen with the casino.
That is true. That is true.
But one thing that I didn't like the fact that Andre's wife still don't know that he was lightweight cheating on her.
But
I didn't like that shit.
I didn't like that shit either. However, did you see the way she looked at him when he looked at Autumn?
No, I missed that.
Did you miss it?
I missed that.
So at the end, close to the end, Autumn was walking out after she bidded on HVILLE, and he just stood there and stared at her. And the wife looked at Andre and realized that they've been fucking and walked away. Yes, so she knows now.
Missed that.
She knows now.
Okay.
And he ran out after her.
Okay. So, okay, so certain shit, I get excited. And it's never like important shit either. It's always TV shit.
It's not some TV shit.
It's never like real important TV shit.
But it's important to us though. That's all that matters.
Yeah. So I called it. Last episode we talked about what we think was gonna happen in the finale.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that one of the possibilities that was gonna happen is that Autumn was gonna end up buying the pink. And I called that shit.
I knew, but you know what though? I felt the same way you felt because she was the only one who had money.
Right.
She was the only one who had the money to buy the pink. So why wouldn't she buy the pink? But I'm interested to find out how they're gonna work together.
Wait a minute.
Clifford and her.
Now, beginning of the episode, we didn't know if she was gonna be able to keep the money to buy.
That's true.
Because my
That's true.
is that if she didn't keep the money, somehow Montavious was gonna buy the pink, and then it was just gonna be all fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I did call it Autumn buys the pink. I also called the Diamond and Derek fight. I didn't know Derek had hands. So
Derek definitely had those hands.
Okay. So I'm excited about that. But let's go back and talk about the champagne room. Because you don't remember. Okay, so they're all in the champagne room. They're talking about Little Murda's career. And they're talking with this talent agency, not talent agency, this record label. It sounds like it's on some like quality control,
right?
Top Dog Entertainment, like small label, but money from somewhere type of deal. Because I think the name of the label was called Blue Guap.
Yeah, Blue Guap.
It was.
I think it was Blue Guap.
Yeah, and so he basically this is the reason why this caught my eye and why it's relevant to me is that he kept talking about 360 deals like that was a good thing to get involved with.
When I heard that, I was like, "Whoa, ain't that a bad thing? Like, isn't that like a terrible deal?"
Even be an artist because you
like,
ain't.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, he know where the fuck he at. He know he in Mississippi. Where shit. Oh man, but he was like 360 this and 360 that. Like, no, it was kind of fucked up because I felt like in the 21st century, I don't give a fuck if you in Mississippi Valley or you in Hollywood. You as a black person trying to be a rapper in these United States should know what the fuck a 360
deal is.
You need to avoid that shit like the motherfucking plague we in right now. And they just like, duh.
Nobody said anything. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you mean to tell me you're going to take that? Like, really? But did you see? I was going to say, did you see? I didn't know that they got the Shoot 'em a Bang Bang on in Chugaloosa. Did you see all the damn guns and knives that they collected at the door at the Pink? I said, well, damn. They be getting that shoot 'em up bang bang on out there.
Listen, other states they got open carry laws. Do in play. Open carry state right now. When I go to the store, my gun go with me. My gun everywhere I go.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. So
That's my buddy.
yeah, that sounds about right. Now they was gonna be able to get their shit into the Pink is beyond me. I don't know what the fuck that was about.
No, I don't know.
Y'all should have left that shit in the car. Like seriously, not nobody in the line. Hold up. Let me go put my shit in the car. That was just you not hi Granny. Sit in a bucket and do not get a claim ticket. You will never see that motherfucker again.
Yep, right.
I don't know what kind of life they living down in Sugarloosa, but I'm not giving up my 9.
At all.
I put my 9 in the car.
Because it is not cheap. It's not cheap. So I'm gonna need to go take my stuff back to the car. Because the Pink won't get mine.
No. Remember some of the content that they took off of these people?
Mm-hmm.
Some of that shit looked old than motherfuckers. Some of that shit older than me.
Those knives look old. The guns look old. Like, okay. Well.
So I was pissed off about the 360 deal. Now I don't know what kind of world little Lamar. Okay, so let me tell you why I'm not calling this nigga Lamarcus anymore. Okay, so he telling Uncle Clifford, yeah, you know, I want to be out in the open. You know, I'm liking you doing all kinds of sweet shit, and then he gets caught in the headlights when the talent scout from the label is just like, yeah, man, that gay shit. I don't do that gay shit. I'm like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
Exactly. I mean, I know he didn't think that they were gonna approve of it. You know, if you want to be out there and you want to, you know, not be afraid to say that I'm gay, then you need to own up to that shit, because you said that you wanted to be out there.
Right.
That's what you wanted. So, but it shocked me that he kind of like pushed his hand off him. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
He did not think that shit through. I think it dawned on him that he really did have a shot. But at the same time, this show in the first couple of episodes made us think that Little Murda is your regular neighbor
undercover brother,
rapping ass nigga that everybody has seen, heard of.
That's
and
true.
Like, see, it's, for me, it's weird. Even my old ass. I remember, like, in Milwaukee, like, the local rappers that would be trying to perform here and there. There's always posters and billboards and shit. Even in Chicago, like, granted, he's not no little itty bitty ass rapper, but, like, Little Uzi Vert. There's billboards for Little Uzi Vert in Chicago. So, I mean, and whatever small time ass rapper, you know what I'm saying, that you ain't never heard of, there's always posters and billboards and mixtapes. So, like, to me, it was weird that Little Murda did not think about the consequences of his career by fucking with Clifford. And
Uncle Clifford.
He told, remember a couple episodes back, he gave one of his homeboys a whole ass 3-piece. Saying that, yeah, you know, think you a punk and that and the other. Talking about the fact that everybody know Little Murda like them dudes. They know. But ain't no shit, because who cares about Little Murda?
That's true.
Now.
Right.
But they gonna be caring like a motherfucker he get with that label. And I think that's when Little Murda was just like, oh shit. You know what? This ain't gonna be a good look for me.
But I think that he needs to come out before he signs to a label, because, you know, you never know, if he does sign to a label, they may drop his ass if he comes out later and says, hey, you know, I'm gay. But we'll see what happens.
Well, I mean, if they're gonna drop him for coming out, what makes you think that they're gonna sign him in the first place if he puts it all on the table?
Well, then that'll have to be a chance he'll have to take. Like if he loses it, then oh well, you know.
I think his chances are better by concealing it, signing the paperwork,
And then coming out.
year or two, and then coming out. Because I mean, I don't know if people still listen to Young Thug's music, but it definitely didn't put it.
No, no. When is the last time Young Thug put out anything?
I
Hell,
don't.
I can't.
But I feel like he still has followers. But I
I'm
mean,
sure he does.
in his prime, I mean, this nigga was literally on stage in dresses and shit. And I don't mean like just your regular old Pentecostal dress either. I'm talking about some old summery shit. So I think that yeah, you take a chance right now, 21st century. I mean, it's a gamble, but at the same time, I think that there would. I personally think that there's a way to sign that contract, bamboozle the label, and then bring a little Clifford on because he could do a video, right? His second do a little Clifford in the video. What they gonna say? What they gonna? Or you know what? If the label don't want to pay for it, hopefully by this time you have toured, you have made your money. If you're not touring, boo boo, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but you definitely not getting no money
At all. You got to get some money,
but
and that's the only way you're gonna get some real money is by touring.
exactly. So make that tour money. Do your own video. That way, the label ain't got shit to say about what you put out. Put a little Clifford in that video. Bam! You got the whole coalition with you.
Yep.
So, I mean, there's ways that you could do this. Now, does Little Murder strike you as the type of nigga that be thinking this shit through?
Hell nah. Do you know what Little Murder strikes me is? A duh.
Yeah.
A duh.
So, this way, next season, I don't think Uncle Clifford gonna be fucking with Little Murder.
I got a question.
Okay.
What do you think is gonna happen next season? What do you think is gonna happen?
I think that now. Oh, wait a minute. Before we talk about next season, we gotta talk about the fact that they killed that nigga. They killed that nigga in the champagne room. They killed.
Isn't that crazy?
In the champagne.
Wow.
They fucked that nigga up.
They did.
I didn't know what was gonna happen. I was shocked. But I think now Autumn. Well, do we call her Haley now? I don't know. But
I think we call her Haley now. I think they'll start calling her Haley.
Haley doesn't have anything to hold her back. She don't have Montavious Hill to look over her shoulder. She don't have no children anymore. So I think that she's probably gonna set up roots in Chugaloosa. And I think that she got. This is what I think. We don't know. I think she moved $100,000. So she gave half. She took half and bought the pink. I think that next season she's going to be the head bitch in charge. And I think I would like to think that she would let Uncle Clifford run the day to day. But I don't know if you caught this. Haley is an accountant. So
I didn't catch that.
Under those books, that means that Big L or Uncle L or whatever L name really is, he out of a job. He might be out of a job.
That's true.
So,
but do you think that Uncle Clifford and Haley are gonna clash?
No.
You don't? Okay.
I think that he's gonna look at her in a whole new light because she didn't have to do that.
That's true.
She didn't owe them people nothing. She didn't have to do that. But
I can tell Haley has a little shady. Because did you see how she almost ran off with that money?
She had,
did you see how she ran to the car first?
But
and then what she did was
okay.
When she first left, he said she's not gonna come back and get you. That's what he told Mercedes. And she had her bag of money and she got it out the locker and she ran to the car. She got in the car and sat there and thought, and she's like, let me go back. So I think Haley got a little bit of shadiness in her. So I'm curious to see what's gonna happen next. I truly believe that she does.
I'm gonna go ahead and ignore the shadiness, and I'll tell you why. The fucker was
Okay.
She was scared. I mean, because if you think about all the flashbacks that they've shown us about her interactions with Montavious Hill, that motherfucker then yoked her up. That motherfucker tried to kill her. That motherfucker put a gun to her head. So I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that when she went and got that money, she went to her car. I think her thought was, this nigga is not gonna let me live. And I think she was right. That nigga was not gonna let her ass live. But what I think happened next season, somebody coming to look for him. Somebody is going to show up in Mississippi looking for Montavious Hill. Because remember, he said he was with the devoted devils, gangsters. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like a gang.
Right.
That he was with.
Come and look.
He was in a gang. Yeah.
Their money. That's
true. And I believe they're gonna come for Haley. They're gonna come for Haley.
I think so. But it's just a matter of if they're gonna piece that shit together or not. I mean, let's be okay. I'm gonna bring out my snobbishness, but let's keep it 100. How many gangs you know are successful outside of their like 6-block area in extorting motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? Like,
none, absolutely none.
remember when the GDs from somebody city decided that they wanted to extort Rick Ross?
Nah.
Back.
That didn't go well.
Shit went off.
I heard of it.
I want to say that for cases that somebody's gonna come looking for him, but at the same time, this show has told me that it's smarter than that. So I think it's gonna be a done deal. I think the problem that they're gonna have is they're gonna have a problem with the mayor. They're gonna have a problem with and they're going to have a problem with that because what they didn't tell us in the beginning of the show, they told us at the end, the pink is where they want to put the casino.
Exactly.
The plantation.
So now where they're going to?
The parking lot. So to be truthful, Andre fucked up that deal. Because
he did. I think that they're going to find that out eventually.
He should have offered Uncle Clifford a couple of $100,000 for that land, and I bet you for $250,000, Clifford would have went. He would have went.
Period.
But see, now it's going to have more money because
I know I would have went.
Haley ain't gonna let it happen. Yeah. So now,
and they had the money though. They had the money to offer him, but they didn't want to.
No, because
they had the money.
If you look at it. It's getting ready to go to auction for $55,000. Why would you offer him any money?
Exactly. But you know what? That'd have been a quick way to get rid of him and not have to even worry about none of the extra bullshit.
No, because he wasn't supposed to know about it, remember?
That's true.
When Andre decided to go ahead and entertain fucking a stripper. Been outside the pink, congregating and commiserating with strippers and shit. The deal would have went off as a hitch. Uncle Clifford ass and the rest of the strippers would not be at the pink.
But you know who he sounds like to me? A typical Nat nigga.
I mean,
you get that all.
Okay, so
all over Nat.
I've heard this before, and I got to give credit to where credit is due. Andre's dick is not his friend. His dick is not his friend. And this is from a podcast off of the Black Apple Tips. I've been listening to him, or I was listening to him for years. And he said it before, and it's true. Man, your dick is not your friend. Anytime you get in trouble in a relationship, chances are it's because of your dick.
Yeah, that's true. That's 9 times out of 10. That's what it is, guys.
No bills and don't know shit. So that's what happened with Andre. He let his dick get his ass into some trouble that he couldn't handle.
Write a check that his ass couldn't cash.
So that's his problem. But I think that in the next season, we're going to see them really try hard to get that pink. I don't think it's going to happen for them.
I don't think it's going to happen either.
I think that now that Haley owns it, she's probably gonna put some money into it to repair it. Whether Haley wants it or not, her and Mercedes are now besties.
I like it. I like it. That was one thing that I wrote down when I took notes, is the fact that I like that they came together. And you called that as well, Bestie. You definitely called that out. They actually came together and became really good friends. And yeah, so I like that a lot.
What else did I like? This whole Keyshawn, Derek, Diamond love triangle. I don't know how I feel about this because
I wish they would have kissed and got it over with. Damn it. They just gave us half of it. Give us all of it.
It's weird because there's no chemistry between her and the white dude. There's none. And that motherfucker had hands. So I feel like this motherfucker probably got a white sheet somewhere, which don't make no sense because why the fuck are you with Keyshawn?
Yeah.
That shit weird. I don't
Yeah. It was. And how, you know what shocked me is the fact that she took up for him at the end.
Well,
I was like, holy shit, like you've been getting your ass beat the whole rip. And you mean to tell me you want to take up for him? I didn't get that at all. I didn't get it at all.
I felt like she didn't take up for him because she was worried that he was going to get hurt. I felt like she broke that shit up because if Diamond hurt that boy, his friends is coming after Diamond.
That's true.
I think that was she. I mean, because like I'm gonna keep it real. Like if my husband is in the fight and shit, after a while, I'm gonna try and break that shit up.
I'm jumping in.
You better than me. I'm not too.
I'm jumping in.
Chevette will be the one. Shay will be the one shooting the gun in the air, breaking up. I'm not jumping my list. No. So I can catch a stray black eye? Absolutely not. No. But I would break it up because like one, they can't fight for fucking ever. These motherfuckers was gonna fight forever. Into the fucking fight. There wasn't. But I think it's gonna be a problem with Derek and Diamond. It's definitely gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna get his boys involved. I think it's going to be a problem next season with Gidget and Herman. I think they're gonna try to sell that Oxy up out the pink.
I believe it as well.
They're definitely gonna have a problem with the mayor. So we're gonna see how this works because I don't think, regardless,
yeah,
I think
because
and titties at the pink
because they're no longer paying the mayor. So I think eventually he's gonna come back and want to collect more money.
Well,
I believe that.
The mayor to begin with, because remember the mayor, when it became evident that they couldn't serve alcohol and had them.
No, not the mayor, but the sheriff. I apologize. I think the sheriff is going to come back and want more money.
And the sheriff. Remember, because the sheriff was just like, man, I can't take your money because.
Yeah, not anymore.
So it's going to be interesting to see what happens next season. I feel like Corbin is going to find his way back into the pink somehow. I don't know how. And I don't think that Little Murda is going to be fucking with Uncle Clifford. I think Uncle Clifford going to be like, nope.
Yep.
The store is closed.
Yep. I agree 100%.
Yeah. So, I mean, I look forward to seeing it. We just don't know when the fuck we going to get to see it.
Hopefully sooner than later.
I hope.
But with this quarantine shit, I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't know. I mean, hopefully we can get this in 2021, but I don't know. I mean, hopefully. I don't know.
You never know.
I hope so.
Hopefully so. We're going to cross our fingers, friend. And our toes.
All right. Well, it sounds like we are done and finished. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell so that you can be notified the next time we drop an episode. For P-Valley, I guess we're done until next season, but we definitely have other shows to check out on the channel.
Absolutely.
To this on the podcast, as you know, all of the shows have streams. So just
Mhm.
for Streaming While Black, that's on iTunes and Spotify, and we are now on Stitcher. So,
Woo.
and we look forward to providing you with some more dope ass content.
Let's go.
We done and finished?
We're done and finished.
All right, we're out.